Welcome everyone. Thank you for choosing to tune into this video today. Its aim is for Korean speakers of English to develop accent work in Standard English. I'm going to take you through 4 major players of Southern English. My name is Kate Montague, and I represent the London School of English. First of all, before we start, I'd like to put something to you. That accent training is in fact similar to practicing sport. We know that with accent development, should you indulge or use intensity, repetition, and duration, you will succeed. So think of accent work like a physical sport. Let's begin with the R sound in Standard English. First of all, I want to demonstrate the easiest way to place this sound. You take your tongue tip and you trace it from the alveolar ridge just behind your upper teeth back to the stony part that lives just between the ridge and the dome of your hard palate. So just try that with me now. And just when you reach that stony part, your tongue will be in retroflex, so I'll show you outside of the mouth. Please do not try this at dinner parties. It looks a bit strange. So bring it back in, trace it back, alveolar ridge back to the stony part, and then try to growl. R, R, R. So you'll feel quite a lot of tongue tension, the tongue gripping. What also helps is to bring the corners of the mouth together and apart as you growl. This is almost like placing the W sound, the W sound. So I'll show you again. R, R, R. Right, right. So there you have a firm and muscular R, so that it doesn't risk sounding like an L. So we get R, right, and not light. The next sound is ing. Ing as in thing. It sometimes can become think in Korean, with Korean speakers of English. So a great way to start practice with the ing sound is to tuck your tongue tip behind your bottom teeth and raise the back of your tongue. So this is my tongue tip. Raise the back of your tongue to the soft palate and just work with the k sound. So you should feel the back of the tongue rising to the soft palate, and then place fingers on your larynx. Now, because k is an aspirated or voiceless consonant, you should not feel any vibration. Try it again. So now bring vibration by finding its cognate, its partner, g. Same position, tongue tip behind the bottom teeth, back of your tongue rising to make contact with your soft palate. G, g, g. So you should be feeling vibration. So this relationship, the reason why we're looking at the k and g sounds is that they both relate to the placement. So again, come back to the same posture, tongue tip behind the bottom teeth, raising or lifting the back of the tongue to the soft palate. And as you do this, image or feel that you have a long neck. Place a hand on the back of your neck just to increase that sense of length. And you'll feel a lot of interior space inside your mouth. Try it again, feeling for the vibration that your continuant sound, the ing sound, makes. And it's sometimes helpful to glide the sound. So you can start from above and come down. And a really good idea to practice sustaining the NG sound. The reason being is that it is a continuant, just like and n. So it needs some time to develop. If you were to practice sustaining this sound while you're doing a mindless task, it could be washing up or tidying up the house, just practice sustaining for 30 seconds to a minute, and then you'll find it easier to place in words. So for example, the king was walking his dog. The next key sound I invite you to practice with is the dark L. A very good place to start with this sound is in fact with the light L. So placing your tongue tip on your alveolar ridge, the little ridge just behind the upper teeth, and using tongue tip precision, imagine you have a microdot on your tongue tip and you're trying to glue it to the ridge. La, la, la la la, la. So there's the light L. It's all about the tongue tip. It's all about tongue tip precision. So what happens with the dark L? We need to recruit the back of the tongue more. So I invite you to glue the tongue tip to the ridge and come back to the ing sound. So you're going to work with, you glue it, And the reason why is that you're recruiting the back of the tongue to lift towards the soft palate. Now change it. Change it from to So I'm going to show you with my hands what happens. When you move to the back of the tongue moves up, tongue tip still on the ridge. You drop down incrementally, just a little bit, to and you'll notice the tongue feels almost banana shaped or like a hammock. So working from and try the word single, single. So you'll feel that banana shape in your tongue and you're working with that muscularity at the back of the tongue for the dark L. This sound can take time if it's not in your native phonetics or your native language. So I want to give you an extra tip. When you're working with dark L that come at the end or final position in words, take for example the word fool, add on the g sound, the plosive consonant g. This will encourage your tongue to really find that muscular place for the dark L. So try it with me. Foolg, foolg, fool, fool. Adding g to the word beautiful, 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 and then take the g away. Focus on the back of the tongue. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's a little practice with the dark L. The final sound I'd like to look at today is v, and how there can be slight issues with this sound when it is interfered with b. So for example, lovely can become lovely. So how to work away from the word becoming lovely? It's a really good idea to go with what is happening. So just to feel what the lips are doing as you say lovely, lovely, lovely. So you'll probably notice that your two lips are coming together. And of course with the fricative v, we need the upper teeth to have a small or slight contact with the inside of the bottom lip, the wet part of the bottom lip. It's very slight. So let's work with the connection. And I encourage you to place 2 fingers once again on your larynx so that you can in fact feel vibration. This is a fricative that is voiced, so you need to feel vibration as you place the sound. Teeth on, wet part of bottom lip. What you might begin to feel is that your belly or your abdomen will come inwards and backwards towards your spine as you do this. It's not dissimilar to the revving quality of a motorbike. So that sense of support from your middle body, from your action, abdominal action towards the spine, can really encourage the vibration in this sound so that it doesn't become. We want that revving quality. And then coming back to where the B might interfere with the V, the top tip with accent work is slow it down to build it back up. Lovely, lovely. You can even make it smaller again and try B, B, B. So you're moving between the fricative sound where your teeth connect with your bottom lip and the B sound, which is your 2 lips connecting only. So moving between the 2 develops an awareness of the connections you need to make with both sounds. Really worthwhile to break it down, to build it back up. B, B, and then a little quicker, B, B, B. And come back to the word that I used earlier, lovely, lovely, lovely. That takes us to the end of the video today. Thank you once again for tuning in. I encourage you to take these tips away and trust them, practice them. Small windows of practice are really useful. As I said at the beginning, intensity, repetition and duration can really support your accent development. There's scientific research out there right now that tells us 200 repetitions of anything new in terms of a physical activity will actually help you to embody this new skill. So keep up the repetition. The London School of English would be happy to help you with your accent training, so please feel free to contact us.